to those of you out there trying to get in shape, you know, you're trying your best to do something. You're trying to turn your life around. You know you haven't been active. You never really did much. You didn't play any sports, you know, or you did play sports and you've just gotten way out of shape. But it's like, you know, I work out early in the mornings and I see people out early. And I'm over a certain part of Chattanooga, back and forth. But I see the same people. You know, I might not see them for a couple of days or weeks or months, but they're back. And, you know, and I see not just them struggling with them jogging or walking or whatever. I see the expression in their faces as well, because I know that expression. I know they're battling something within them. They're battling themselves. They're battling the bad habits and the bad decisions that they've made in the course of their life that got them into the situation that they're in, and they can identify it. And most of them don't even know that they've done that. That's step work. Basically, it's life too. You don't need all the doctors and the fancy medicines and stuff, because when you see them like I do, they're fighting themselves, because they know the alternative is what? Is to lay down. It's just to go back and do whatever it is they were doing to get them in the position that they were in the first spot, getting that way out of hand. You know, their bodies broke down. You know, it's bruised from doing stuff, but there's a feeling that outweighs the soreness and stuff, because you've accomplished something. Those individuals accomplished something. One of them, I see his wife with him from time to time, and it's like awesome. You know, you can't force somebody into it. You can't. That's why it's like maybe one day whenever they get the doctor comes in and is like, listen, you have got to lose some weight, you know. Because now what do? It's like, just give me some pills. That way you can keep my everything good, and I can still eat whatever I want to. And it's like, no, that's not how we were designed. That's not why doctors were put out there. Doctors are actually created for the whole thing of, because they were shamans before doctors, and they knew it all, you know. And now it's all about money and, you know, all these pills, and that's not what it is. And I know those individuals that I see, you know, in the mornings and throughout the day, you can't do what they're doing on a lot of medications. And I know because of my experience, you know, the medications block your motivation, and they do. They will stop you dead in your tracks from doing anything, because in your mind, the chemicals get in there, and then they justify who you are, which is a lie. You know, it's like, well, I guess I'm just part of the depressed number of the nation. You know, I'm right there with them. And it's like, no, you're not. You've got something inside of you that's being blocked from the chemicals that you're taking for your fake diagnosis and whatever it is that your lifestyle is. That's not good, you know. But what motivates me is to see them. I know if you're around Fort Oglethorpe, you see that old man, he's jogging. He's probably 70 years old. And see, he's done it his whole life. I've talked to him. He's ran. You know, and that's the whole thing is your body, once it gets used to something, it stays in the rhythm. Well, if we get used to staying out of shape and staying depressed and normalizing it in our heads, guess what? That's where we're going to stay. Not until somebody like yourself lights a fire under your own ass. Nobody else is going to get you go. Nobody. You have to make the decision. Am I going to change, or am I going to stay in this situation and be another statistic and just follow orders and obey and everything? Knowing that a man like me is calling you out and saying, you've got it in you. I'm behind you. I'm telling you how people are, what's going through our minds, what it takes to fight, to keep going through it, never minding what people think about how you feel about certain things in life, you know, because that's my drive. The more I get hated on, the more I keep going. If everybody one day came up to me and said, you are awesome, hell yeah, you're awesome. I would fucking crumble. You know, because that's how it's like this. And it's not that I want those people, because it's not that. I feel for those people because they've been driven to not do a thorough inventory on anything in their own life. It's just whatever. Make money, have fun, blow the shit out of your money, screw people over, and that's America now. You know, and it is. And it's all gone. You know, it's all gone, but we still have to make a decision and say, you know, I'm going to try. Because the whole thing is this, is even through failure, you have success over and over. You know, relapses are common. It's a normal thing. You will have a relapse with your food intake. It's the same as alcoholics. You are in the same boat. We all are. You know, because your alcoholism and food addiction is the same thing, and everything else. You know, but it takes time, and it's like this. Let's say you get going for 5 days, and that's the longest you've ever had is 5 days. And you've done good on your eating habits. Well, that Friday night, you slip off into some sweets, and then it turns into all weekend. And you went ape shit on the sweets. And some of you listening to this is like, damn, I did it this weekend. And it's like, yeah, but it's okay. This is the whole thing is you have to train your mind to where when you slip like that, because I do, I'll eat a bunch of sweets in one night, but then I know I got to burn it off. It's like drinking. If I relapse, I'll stay in it. It's like food. People I help with food, you know, it's funny because I tell them, when you relapse on food, you stay in it. You know, I've worked with the older lady from Texas. I ain't talked to her because her family researched me and said, he's crazy. You know, and anyway, she had more success working with me than she ever had in anybody else. But anyways, I had her going to little tea parties with older women, you know, that were 70 years old, freaks of nature, that'd be sitting around eating sweets and shit. And she didn't want to feel bad, so she would have to eat some sweets with them. Well, I told her, I said, listen, just very discreetly walk over there and put them sweets in your purse, or, you know, be sneaky about it. And it worked. It's like guys I work with and that go out of town, and, you know, they'd go out to eat and shit like that. You know, go out, and when you're talking and stuff, tell them, say, I've got a stomach virus, I can't drink, you know. Or I would tell that one guy, I'd be like, hell, just carry your beer to the bathroom and then pour it out every time. And he's like, fuck, I never thought about that. And it's like, we never think when we're damn idiots, you know, but we were driven to be idiots. Anyways, you know, you have to start somewhere, and it all starts from within you. When you fall down, you got to keep going, but you can't stay in the funky shit it's taken me weeks. It'll take me weeks to get back in the rhythm in the gym because I was 2 months off, but my body's been there. You know, I mean, I did some running and stuff and different things, but, you know, it's all right. We're going to get there. Love you.